Hey there, in today's video we're going over the 2022-2023 TMSCA General Math Test number 4, part 1. Let's do it. Alright, number 1. 735 plus 928 equals what rounded to the nearest 10? Alright, so all we have to do is add these two numbers and then round it to the nearest 10. Pretty simple. So 735 plus 928. Alright, so that gets you 1,663 when you add it up. Now we need to round it to the nearest 10. So the nearest 10 is 1,660, and that is because 3 is closer to 1,660 than it is to 1,670. So 1,660 is what it's rounded to when you get to the nearest 10, and that's your answer. Next, 811 minus 89 minus 76. Alright, we just have to break this problem up and solve it. So first, 811 minus 89. So 811 minus 89. Alright, so 1 minus 9, we can't do that, so we have to borrow a 1. So it becomes 11, then we can subtract 2. Next, 0 minus 8, we obviously can't do that, so we make this 7, make this 10. 10 minus 8 is 2, and then we just have 7. So 722. Next, we need to subtract 76. So we can subtract 76 from 722. So 2 minus 6, we can't do that. So we make this 1 and make this 12. This becomes 6. Now we can't do 1 minus 7, so we can borrow a 10 from this and make this 11. 11 minus 7, that's 4. And then you have the 6 over here. So we get 646, and that's your answer. Next, 132 times 21 minus 4. Alright, so first let's do 21 minus 4. That is just 17. Next, we can break down the 17 into 10 and 7. So this now becomes 132 times 10 and 132 times 7. Alright, so 132 times 10, that's pretty simple. It's 1,320. Next, 132 times 7. We can break this up individually into each number multiplied by 7. So 2 times 7, that is 14. 3 times 7, that is 21, but it's 30 times 7, so it's 210. And then 100 times 7, that is 700. Now we add these and we get 924. Next, we need to add 1,320 and 924. So when you do that, you get 2,244, and that's your answer. Next, 106.4 divided by 1.9. Alright, so you could do the division on this problem, but the very easy way to solve this is to just see which number between 1 and 9, when it's multiplied times 9, will get you a number ending in 4. So the only number that works in this scenario is 6, because 9 times 6 is 54. So now we just need to see which of these 5 answer choices ends with a 6. And that's C, 56, and that's your answer. Next, which list shows the numbers in order from least to greatest? Alright, so let's look at our answer choices. So 0, 3, 4, -5, -6. That starts off in least to greatest, but -5 and -6 are less than 0, 3, and 4, so that's not it. Next, -6, -5, 4, 3, 0. Again, this starts off in least to greatest, however, 4 and 3 are greater than 0. So that is not it either. Next, -5, -6, 0, 3, 4. This is almost perfect, except -5 is greater than -6. So that is not correct. Next, -6, -5, 0, 3, and 4. Alright, so this is actually perfect because it goes from the least number to the greatest number. So that's your answer. Next, how many 3-digit numbers can be formed using the digits 6, 7, and 8 only once? Alright, so first, the only once is very important because that means that none of the 3-digit numbers can have a repeating digit. Alright, so the way we solve for this problem is we need to know how this works. So each 3-digit number obviously has 1, 2, 3 digits, the hundreds, tens, and ones place. So the way this works is the first two numbers, the hundreds and the tens, right? No matter what, there can only be 2 numbers there, correct? And since there are 3 numbers, you just have to multiply the 3 times 2, which is 6, and that's your answer. And if you want to write them out and check, you can, because 6, 7, 8, 6, 8, 7, 7, 6, 8, 7, 8, 6, 8, 6, 7, and 8, 7, 6. These are all the possible combinations, and if you count them, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and that's your answer. Next, how many triangles can be found in the picture below? Alright, so in this problem, you just have to count the triangles by hand. That's the easiest way to do this. So let's count. First, you have each individual triangle. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so there's 6 individual triangles. Next, you have this outer main triangle. So that's 7. Then you have these two halves, which make 2 separate triangles. So that's 8, 9. Then you have these 2 triangles in the middle, because this makes a triangle, and this makes a triangle. So that's 10, 11, and that's your answer. Next, if A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, Y equals 25, and Z equals 26, what is the sum of the letters of the phrase, I love math? Alright, so there's an easy way to do this instead of just counting out each letter and number. So you first need to memorize these 5 things. E, J, O, T, Y. You need to memorize this phrase for this problem. So what these letters mean is, these are the 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25th letter of the alphabet. So you have 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. So using this, you can go back 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, forward to find the letter that you're looking for. So for example, if I'm looking for U, I can go forward 1 from T, which would be 21. So using this, you could solve for this entire phrase, I love math. So let's do that. Alright, first, I. I is the 9th letter because that's 1 behind J. Next, L, that's 12. O is 15 as seen here. V is 22. E is 5. Then M is 13. A is 1. T is 20. And H is 8. So now you can just add all these numbers. Alright, so that's 9 plus 12 plus 15 plus 22 plus 5 plus 13 plus 1 plus 20 plus 8. Alright, so 9 plus 12, that's 21. 21 plus 15, that's 36. 36 plus 22, that's 58. 58 plus 5 is 63. 63 plus 13 is 76. 76 plus 1 is 77. 77 plus 20 is 97. And 97 plus 8 is 105. And that's your answer. Next, 1/2 of a day is equal to how many minutes? Alright, so these are just your standard conversion problems that you need to know. So 1 day is equal to 1,440 minutes. So 1/2 day would just be 1,440 divided by 2, which is 720, and that's your answer. Next, how many diagonals can be drawn from one vertex of a regular polygon with 13 sides? Alright, this is actually a very simple problem. When they're asking how many diagonals can be drawn from one vertex of a regular polygon, all you have to do is take the amount of sides and subtract 3. So 13 minus 3. That gets you 10, and that's your answer. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to show your support. These videos take a lot of effort to make, and I would really appreciate it.